What's the damn deal? Man, I had to rush home to get up on this thing, man. So much is going on right now. First thing first, best things best, and we'll say the rest for last. CeeDee Lamb has got that bag. So that's one thing we can check off the list right there. CeeDee, we need him on this offense. That's going to need him. The whole offense is going to have to powerhouse together. We need the same attributes we had last year. So we don't want to come into this with stuff like CeeDee Lamb not being a part of the team. So that's like a whew, off my shoulders, man. If we cut into things though, on the flip side of CeeDee getting that bag, we got a lot of cuts. I mean, I'm at work just oh. So starting off, man, certain things that we know or could expect, those bodies are on here. Now all these guys are just cut candidates. Some of these guys are waived. Most of them are waived just to maybe bring back on a practice squad. Certain players, though, we're not going to take that risk with. So I am happy certain names are not on there, like Hall Woods. Those guys have been studs. So, yeah, let's tap into the list of things. On running back side, man, we got Nate Pete, obviously. It's all good. On the receiver side of things, though, gets a little funky. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we wouldn't really want to see Tyron Billy Johnson out, like that. I thought he had some good things to show. But on the flip side of things, he's also, like you'll hear probably on multiple, shows that know what they're talking about, multiple podcasts or talks, talk shows, sports shows know what they're talking about. You probably didn't heard that, Tyron Billy Johnson is somebody that do move around a lot. Doesn't quite have a home. You feel me? Over 10 teams is a lot of teams for anybody, no matter the situation. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we can bring him back to the practice squad. Maybe somebody snags him. I bet Dan Quinn is happy as hell. Hands together. He over there like that. Just looking at our cut list right now. Because we got some bodies. And a lot of them bodies, some of them is his picks on defense. Anyway, Bennett's gone. Dorton's gone. Cam Johnson's gone. These are some of the names, you could have expected. Nothing really surprising, really, to be honest, for me on the receiver end, outside of maybe Tyron and Billy Johnson, And even that one, I still understand when you look at the receiver room. Going to tight end, right now, everybody else is still locked up on the roster. That is the big question for me. What are we going to do with the tight end room? What are we looking at, going? Are we going 4? Are we going 3? So that's the big question, and that has a lot of determination and a lot of things with that whole tight end room. I'm wondering if we're gonna throw our fullback in that room as well, man. If we're gonna throw Limpy in there. If we do, you got to look at basically 3. We know those 3 is gonna be Ferg. I would suspect Shoemaker and Hendershot. It's the only thing that kind of logically makes sense right now. I would like to see Stevens get on that team. I really would. We had a pretty deep tight end room. Saw some things I like, saw some things I dislike. I really was digging Fant when he pulled in, and then he messed around and had that damn fumble, and it just didn't look good. Last preseason game is the game supposed to turn up. But anyway, moving forward to the offensive line, man, pretty straightforward. Obviously, at this particular period, you're not going to be hesitant or hasty on making moves or cuts on your offensive line right now. Cool, but we're gonna have to figure that thing out because we can't roll in with 10, 11, offensive linemen. So we will get it figured out. Not much damage there. This is more of a cut down piece, trying to get them numbers to match what the NFL requires. You dig? But defensive line. This is where we got some things, some interesting things going on. You feel me? So we got Albert Huggins. Get your ass out of here. That's one I could have called. When you look at the DT room, it's pretty much solidified, man. You know, we got Osa. You know, we got Phillips. You know, we just brought in Joseph. You know, I love Robert, man. Here's a fun fact about Robert, y'all, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Robert will probably be on that practice squad, man. Rogers, I'm sorry. He'll probably be on that practice squad. We'll see. We'll see. But we got a pretty compact room, so let's get rid of these bodies with Junior Fielko. Yo, that's one of those bodies where I'm like, Dan Quinn, come get your, come get your, go ahead. With him, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I watched. I had a lot of hopes. And watching all 3 preseason games, you gave me nothing at all. I mean, absolutely nothing. And I honestly wanted to see some production out of him, but nothing. Daryl Johnson. These names are kind of figurative names. Names we kind of could have really threw in a bucket and knew that these guys was gonna be gone. Moving on to linebacker, this is where it really got crazy for me. Kind of watching Willie Harvey Jr. step out like that, man, I was like, damn. Just being straight up. With Wilson, it's understandable. That one's understandable for me. Jason Johnson, another one that's understandable. But the Willie Harvey Jr. one, oof. That's a little crazy. So I'm wondering what we're gonna do with our linebacker room. Maybe I'm thinking Overshown, Kendricks, obviously. Man, the other two are we gonna go 4? Are we gonna go 5? If we do 5, who we gonna put? Vale. So I don't know. That's an interesting room. How healthy is Overshown right now? Is Overshown fully ready to go? You know what I mean? I don't know what we fully doing there, but I do like our depth right there. I will say that because we got some linebackers this year, y'all. It's completely opposite from where we was coming into the league last year at this time. Hell, we wish we had linebackers we could cut. No shade at all to Malik. Not Malik. Malik Bell, man. Studied, man. Just studied, but I just don't think that's his position. I don't think that's where he was supposed to be. Leave my boy at safety. I mean, he showed you a safety. He's a true box safety. So yeah, linebacker's gonna be a questionable position with the depth numbers. Honestly, this whole year, you can't really predict where we going heavy, where we going slim at, because running back is something huge you got to think about. And Sky said some real things about the running back room. If you go back up here and well, I can bring up our roster, man. And if you think about running back room, is really, are we gonna go 4? Are we gonna go 5? And it's like that's everywhere. When you really think about it, that's the question everywhere. Are we gonna go 4? Are we gonna go 5? Getting that answer can kind of give us an idea of what we gonna do. Until then, it's hard to really kind of sit here, try to stream and predict that. We know Zeke is a lock on the roster. Rico Dow's a lock on the roster. That that's pretty much the 2 locks you got. Are you going to keep Freeman? I personally would rather see Deuce Vaughn, who's proven himself. Man, y'all look safe. Size and all, it does not matter. A lot of people is nervous about the size of Deuce. But I feel like at this point, he has showed you, like, let me take that step and run this rock on the team. I'm not talking about with tired down defenses. I'm not talking about with second string offense in because we're blowing a team out. I mean, really put him with the first string and really use him as a yak guy that's going to get in there with the juice. Everybody keep talking about juice. The reason everybody's talking about juice is because when you look at our running back room, you got a lot of the same things going on. You look at Freeman and you look at Zeke. Those are kind of the same people. You know what I mean? Let's just be 100. You know, no shade to neither one of them, but they're like this. They're more power back type guys. I do like Freeman size. You know, that's more of a bigger physical back. I love that, but I mean, like, damn, I want to get us something in there that's a little different, something we really ain't got in that backfield. The whole Malik Davis situation is mind-boggling. I really feel like Malik Davis is somebody that should go ahead and exit out the door. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Not trying to make nobody feel no type of way, but I definitely think that's somebody that should probably go ahead and go. And it's only because you say running back by committee. Okay, so what's that committee? You know, if we doing three, well then I think I'm okay with shit. I really want to do four. But if I gotta do three, I mean, if we gotta have Zeke, we gotta have Rico. Go ahead and give me Deuce, bro. Like, go ahead and give me that. Because he's gonna give me something different. You know, I'm cool with kind of how we use Pollard and Zeke when we use them a lot more right. I'm cool with doing something like that. But I do think Deuce Vaughn should be in the mix and the talk of things. Exiting out and down your peak, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hurt by that. You know what I mean? Going down further, though, off of the defensive line of linebackers, we look at defensive backs. The big name right there, man. The big name right there is Eric Scott Jr. Another one of those moments where you go, boy, I bet you Dan Quinn over there like this. Come get him. Yeah, come get him. Give me a pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, take him off. We'll get a little complimentary or something. You know what I mean? Like, but we're good. We're loaded up in the cornerback room. I've seen beautiful things, beautiful things out of Carson, man. I mean, I spoke about Carson in a couple of videos. When you think about Carson, that's somebody that you can really feel comfortable out there. Is Israel Mkwamu proven, you know, that he can go out there and play. Boy got heart. You know what I'm saying? Put that on my team. I'll take that. Um, I'm cool with Booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with Booth. I don't know if I want him where I want him at just like right now, or whether I want him nickel, but he damn sure you can come down and hit. So mindset wise would probably be nickel. Uh, I don't want Israel playing nickel. I'm 6'2". I play cornerback. You know what I mean? And even I wouldn't play no damn slot. Not playing no damn slots. And if I had to, I'd definitely playing cowboy. But that's neither here or there, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about Israel Mkwamu, you know, that's another leg that can go on that outside. Right now, our outside is looking injured. We already got Deron Bland, you know, with the stress fracture going on. So yeah, I don't know. Eric Scott was a little different. It was like, don't we need a little depth? So again, the question that keeps coming back to my head with all of this cutting and getting down to that final 53-man roster is, where do we feel like we need the most depth? Where do we feel like we need the most depth? There is more cuts and more things coming, man, because Tuesday is the deadline. So we're going to just have to watch and figure it out. Like I said, we really got to figure out, I mean, as fans, you know what I'm saying? Because Dallas probably already know what they're going to do. But we really got to figure out our depth numbers everywhere. Like, how many linemen is y'all going with? Are we going with 9? Are we going with 8? How many defensive tackles are you going to go with? You know, are we going with 4? Are we going with 5? It's a good freaking question, man. But nevertheless, our studs that we've been seeing all preseason, they're here. You know, don't worry about right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now they're here. Right now they're here. So it's a lot to be kind of copacetic about. You know, a lot for us. You know, head nod. We knew this period was gonna come. If you like me, you know, you ride or die for your Cowboys, man. It hurt watching any of them go, especially your young cats. You want the best for them, but I'm also a believer in, you know, never stopping a man from making his money. So man, I hope the best for them. I hope they, you know, branch out and go get picked up. Dan Quinn, come get your boys. You know what I'm talking about? Come get your kids, cause these your kids. We don't want them no more. They're not gonna fit in Zimmerman's scheme. And no disrespect to them. It's just, hey, it ain't working out here. We got to keep moving. We got to cut and do what we need to do. I hope that we continue to do what we need to do. I hope we continue to make sure the right people is paid. Damn it, Jerry, you take such a long damn time. Maybe you like to build up the hate. You know, maybe it helps with the ticket sales or something. I just feel like we're gonna be there regardless, Jerry. So let's just, float on a better scale. Let's go ahead and get Dak paid. Cause what you got behind him? You know, what do you really have behind him right now? We know Cooper can come in and keep it copacetic. You know, he can come in and not lose nothing for you. Um, but when the boo boo get real, you know what I'm saying? You gonna really need a quarterback right there. So it's so much really to still figure out. We're not about to hesitate and overthink. But what we know, what we got with right now. Hey, we got some top names, or not necessarily top names. I ain't even gonna say that. We're not gonna do that. But we gonna say we definitely got some surprising names out of Eric Scott, Willie Harris Jr. These cuts are a little surprising. I ain't gonna lie. Even Higgins, although he shows some personality traits I dislike a lot. You know, with the whole pushing on the coach, and it's like, damn, dude. I did see some decent play out of him. You know what I mean? I just think the DT room, when you look at it, you got guys that we brought in that's just like way on a different statue at this point. We got two vet guys that I feel hella comfortable about. We got Mozzie, you got Oso Digazua. So it's kind of like these cuts are, boy, I told you it was happening. You know, I told you, boy, I told you. Told you a long time ago. This guy here, Fielko Jr. wasn't going to make it. He wasn't going to make it. I knew that after a preseason game, too. You know, just not enough for what, man, we got Michael Parsons, bro. And you can't be a 20%. You're not even that. You know, no disrespect. We're not going to get into all of it. I just think the fit ain't here. You know, so yeah, I wasn't shocked about some of this, man, at all. None of it on the DT line of things. Linebacker room, like I said, main thing for me was Willie Harris Jr. And then with the receivers, you know, main thing for that one was Tyron Billy Johnson. But like I said, some of these guys are gonna come back anyway. Some of these guys are just gonna be re-signed, and they'll be practice squad, you know, stashes. And I can rock with it right now. Right now, I can rock with it. For right now, that's really all the major cuts that I've showed y'all. Deadline is coming down real soon, so a lot more stuff will take place. Sad for some people, cool with me right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm cool with it. You know, these cuts are things that we knew was gonna happen. This whole part of this thing is a battle. You know, so you gotta have that battle mindset. No excuses. You know, if you came out and played like crap, and you're gonna get the crap end of the deal. Some of these cats I did feel like did play hard. It's just not a spot for them. Others played harder. It's part of the game. So we gotta look at it and move forward. Good thing, best things from the day is CeeDee Lamb got that bag, man. But before I leave, just kind of clarify that bag, you know, that money. Not to speak on another man's pockets, but you're an NFL star. We was begging and waiting on this, man. So thank you, Jerry. Hell, thank you. But in all light of things, 136 million. My boy got 100 guaranteed, and that's that'll set your family up, man. Maybe not, you know, not for generations to come, but hell, you can at least lock in too. You know, I'm proud, I'm happy for them because these guys are human. At the end of the day, they risk their body, they risk their time, you know, and it's a blessing to get them paid. Not only that, I need them paid because I need them on my squad. It's DC for life, baby. With him getting paid, though, I want to say it's a 4-year deal. It's going to give him an average about $34 million a year. Definitely making him the second highest paid. He's Jerry took care of him, you know. Jerry took care of him. So let's move on to Dak. You feel me? Let's get Dak situated and locked in and set up. Let's get Dak rolling. This has been my live. Ain't got too much more to say about it, man. Hey, good things to come. It's a smiling type of situation where I can wake up and be on my phone trying to dig out the new info or be present and ready. But anyway, y'all hold it down, man. Good Monday. I'm glad we through it. I'll get back with y'all. Ho! Well, how y'all feel?
How about those Cowboys? I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I'm him.